By the time the family left Kent, it had grown to 11 children. We drove the long journey to Liverpool, arrived at the dock early in the morning, and boarded a beautiful luxury liner called the Empress of Scotland, which was to take us to Canada. We were given luxury accommodations, our own separate cabins, and we set out across the sea. This is the interior of one of the cabins, the dining room, the swimming pool. We were totally stunned. We'd never seen such beautiful stuff. We sailed around the tip of Ireland into the North Atlantic. We were really enjoying it. But then a huge storm. The ship seemed to stand on end at times. It rolled from side to side. The waves seemed to be 100 feet high. Everybody was sick. The captain was sick. The crew was sick. Even the doctor was sick. For some strange quirk of fate, I wasn't sick. I found it very exciting. But it went on, day after day. Then after 5 days, the weather cleared and we sailed into much calmer waters. But it was cold. We had never experienced such cold in our lives. Icebergs, ice fog. Finally, we sailed into Halifax, January the 12th, 1957. Dad met us aboard the ship. We arrived at Pier 21.
As we first set foot on Pier 21.
We disembarked on Pier 21. It was a huge media circus. Reporters, news cameras everywhere. We finally got loaded up on the train and away we went. We'd never seen anything like it. The snow was deep. It was freezing cold. 20 to 30 degrees below Fahrenheit. It took us 3 days to go from Halifax to Toronto because the CPR was on strike. We were running out of food and patience. We sat back, watched the towns and cities of Canada slowly go by. It seemed to take forever. Finally, we arrived in Toronto, Union Station. We were met by a bagpipe band and more reporters. There was a big hullabaloo at the station. We were a little bewildered by it all. We were the largest family on record to cross the Atlantic at the time. And I guess Canada was pushing immigration. That's Colleen on the left and my sister Liz on the right. They look a little dazed. They'd been through a lot. Mom gets a corsage from the welcoming committee. We marched out and went on a bus and got into the King George Hotel in Hamilton for our first night in Canada. We're finally here in Hamilton. Dad got a house on Forest Avenue. The people of Hamilton opened their hearts. The front of the house was piled high with clothes, furniture, toys, food. And we moved in and settled in. And again, we had reporters recording everything. We lived near the train track, so this is a pretty common sight for us in Corktown. And unpacking. She looks pretty happy. We were all pretty happy to be here. Corktown. We were enrolled in St. Patrick's School. Went to church there. Wasn't long before Dad got himself a truck and started fixing televisions and installing antennas. And we were here, Hamilton.
Wonderful town, wonderful people, places to go, things to see. Wonderful shows on your favorite TV, Channel 11.
I think the whole city of Hamilton was excited about it.
Well, we finally arrived in Canada. There was a big blurb in the press, newspaper, the Hamilton Spectator. We went to CHCH television and had an interview there with the whole family. People came from all over and gave us all kinds of stuff, clothes, furniture, etc., etc.